Welcome back, everyone. Today's topic for elements of interior design is lighting. Now, I have to say first off, lighting is my favorite. My favorite because it can make or break a space in any space that you're in. So, first off, think of a place where you have been. Now, this could be in a home, it could be in a commercial space, a restaurant, any place. Think of a place where you just felt so warm and cozy and it was comfortable and it just felt so good. Okay, you have that? Now, on the opposite, now that's great lighting. Layered lighting, scaled lighting. Now the opposite, think of a place where you went in and it was so dark you just couldn't see hardly anything. Or you went into a space and you just felt like you needed sunscreen on. I know I have gone into places like that and I think, whoa, the lighting here is not stellar. So lighting is not an afterthought in any space. It should be at the forefront of and at the top of mind when designing. When we're designing for clients, we're always thinking about lighting. We're thinking about lighting as far as placement, and we're thinking about lighting for scale. How big is the space that we're in? How big does that fixture or fixtures need to be so that it properly fills the space? Lighting can be done really, really well as far as brightness goes, but it can also be done at the same time not well, because then you have like this little tiny fixture in a room that really needs something more substantial. So there's a couple of different things to think about as far as lighting goes. The brightness itself, which comes from the bulbs, and then the scale or the size, which comes from the fixture itself. So having those spot on is really going to make lighting in your home or your restaurant, your commercial space, really ideal. Lighting is super great because it can, three things: affect your mood, it can highlight different architectural features, and it can also set the atmosphere. So again, think of a restaurant you've been to and it's just so warm and cozy and you could just stay there all day. That would be setting the atmosphere. And so there's three different types of lighting we're going to talk about. There is task, there is ambient, and there is accent lighting. So these, again, layering lighting is ideal in every situation. You don't want to just have one great big light that you turn on. Layering lighting is a key to this element of design, which is lighting. So task lighting is, we'll think of a kitchen for a minute. So for kitchen, we always specify under cabinet lighting, because if you cook and you're chopping, you need to see what you're doing so you don't chop your finger off. That would be very bad. So task lighting is lighting that highlights the task that you're doing. In an office, it would be task lighting, so a lamp at your desk. So that is really important. We always specify under cabinet lighting because it just really makes the kitchen much more functional. And again, it's layering that lighting. Ambient lighting in a kitchen is your overall lighting. So I use this as an example for my clients all the time. In your dining room, let's say you are having a dinner party and you have your lights down low, you're setting the mood, you're setting the atmosphere, but then it's time to clean up. You can't really clean up in this moody atmosphere. And so you have to have your ambient lights, which are going to give you that overall steady, decent brightness so that you can vacuum and you can wipe the table and collect the dishes and that kind of thing. So the ambient lighting is the overall main lighting source for a space. Accent lighting is really where it's at. So accent lighting is those little pieces that add that wow factor. Exterior lighting. If you have ever drove by in the evening or at dusk, lights that highlight the landscaping and the architecture, stellar, amazing. That is accent lighting. It can be in your home, so if you have a really cool plant, you can have a light source that really highlights that plant. So having lighting layered, so all of these different pieces, like a lamp would be an accent lighting, or several lamps, because you're layering. So having all of these different layers of lighting is key. Having properly scaled lighting, so think of a space that you've been in and you think, wow, that light's really small. That would be improperly scaled, proportioned lighting to that space. On the converse, let's say there's a powder room and there's this gigantic light fixture that doesn't fit the space at all. So scaling proportionately, having the correct lighting or bulb wattage or lumens for the space is ideal. Because again, we want to set the mood, we want to highlight architectural features, and just make our space overall really, really cozy. So that's what I have today for lighting. We have made an executive decision. We are not going to do lives because in our office, we check our messages throughout the day at certain times, which we discuss with our clients and our vendors. And so we want to be the most efficient and the most effective for our clients and our vendors. And so we love doing these lives, except for when we get really busy. It gets a little bit difficult if we have a builder meeting, as we've had the last couple of weeks. We are not able to do this right at 9 for live. Oh, here comes the office puppy dog. So we have decided that we're going to upload these at our 9 o'clock time and not do lives, so that you still get this information, but we are being more effective with our time, and so that we can service you and our clients and our vendors so much better and more effectively. So I am Melissa Brunk, Timeless Designs. I'm the creative director and the principal interior designer. We work with custom builders and executive professionals who are very, very busy. We love to take design off the plate of our clients and our builders and our vendors, because we like to source all of the best things for our clients and put those together and show them a design specifically tailored to them and their home, because everyone is so different. Everyone uses their home differently. And so we love gathering all of the best options for our clients. So next week we will be back. It won't be live, but it will be posted at our Friday time. So until then, happy homes, great design.